Now, my name's Paul Talbot, and I am currently the Aquatic Director at the PIAA, the Pet Industry Association. So there's a couple of things I want to quickly touch base with you about. The first thing is we're really looking for any stores in Melbourne, and soon to be Brisbane, and then soon to be Adelaide, and then back to Sydney again, for some advertising that we're going to be doing for PIAA members. So I'd like to tell you about that, and I'd also like to tell you about a couple of threats that the industry is currently facing that could actually cripple the industry, and is exactly why we all need to stick together and we all need to be across these sorts of issues, because these issues can absolutely cripple our business, and it is only together that we're going to get through it. So I've been doing a lot of work, and so has other people, to make sure that the pet industry, particularly the aquatics, is as safe and robust as possible. But basically this is everyone's problem, and we really need everyone's help. So starting off, the PIAA is going to be promoting the Pet Industry Association at the next pet show. So the next pet show is in Melbourne. So the last pet show we did was in Sydney, and it was absolutely fabulous. We had a lot of people coming through, and we had a whole lot of interest as far as people considering joining the aquarium hobby. So if you want to learn more about any of the stuff we're talking about, make sure you go onto YouTube and make sure you subscribe to the Pet Industry Association of Australia Aquatics, and that'll bring you up to speed with all this. So where we're at right now is, if you are a Victorian store, then you definitely want to sign up to the PIAA now and take advantage of the free advertising that we're offering. So you'll be getting your logo displayed on the screen at the pet show, and you'll also be getting your name on the flyers that we're sending out, which will be a considerable amount of advertising, which will just come with your PIAA membership fees. So we're actually trying to do more to get out into the community and to help promote the pet industry. And we've also got our new PIAA member locator, which is on our website, which means that anyone can go onto our website and find a PIAA member very efficiently. So there's various things that we're doing now to increase the amount of advertising that's going out. And as far as I really encourage all of you to join up to our industry group. So it's called the Future of the Australian Aquatic Industry, and right now, pinned to the top, we've got a couple of very big concerns that concern your business, that the PIAA are doing everything to make sure that we get a favourable outcome for. So the first thing is, there's currently a review into the grey list. So at the moment there is the allowable import list, then there's a grey list, and then there's a banned list. So what they're looking at doing is they're looking at getting rid of that grey list. So that could mean that literally thousands of species currently traded in Australia will soon become illegal. So once again, this is a very, very big issue. So it's very important that you get across this issue and that you become a member of the PIAA, because we need to be doing everything we can to make sure we get a favourable outcome there. So the other issue that you want to be across as well is that the PIAA are meeting with Biosecurity Australia, and there's a review of importable species. So one of the things that we're really pushing is to get captive bred marine fish available in Australia. Now, so that would be absolutely wonderful if that can be achieved. But during these sorts of inquiries, they can go very good for us, but they can also go very bad for us, because all these sorts of risk assessments can end up with a bad outcome for our industry. So once again, having a strong, well-funded voice is what we need, because if we can get captive bred marine fish allowed into the country, that'll be a big boost for our industry. But on the other hand, if we are not well represented as an industry, and that this review actually tightens up restrictions and makes it even harder for us to do business. So it's very important that we're all sticking together and that these issues are really very well addressed, and via the Pet Industry Association is how you do it. If you do want to become a member, just go onto the PIAA website, which is piaa.net.au, then come down to become a member, and then you can either apply to become a member. Here are the pricing, or if you are not a shop and you're just a hobbyist, then you can actually become an associate member, which is $49 a year. So while you're on here, make sure you have a good look around on the PIAA website. Definitely look at the news section, and you'll see that the PIAA has been doing a whole lot lately to further the industry and help to protect our industry. But basically, there's a lot going on. There's a lot you need to know about. There's a lot you need to be involved in. There's a lot that concerns you, anyone in the pet industry, and having a nice, strong industry association is how we are going to look after our business. And putting your head in the sand and leaving this work to someone else is very bad business, and it's very unfair. So I highly encourage every shop to join up to the PIAA. There are more and more benefits that are going to be available to you. We're looking at bringing back trade shows. We've started putting together options for informal and formal training. We're doing a lot more promoting. So once again, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, but the main one I'd really like you to consider doing is subscribing to the YouTube channel, because the YouTube channel will really bring you up to speed with exactly what we're up to. So a strong, united industry is how we grow. A fractured, divided industry, especially due to the amount of lobby groups and people there are out there that don't believe that we should have fish in fish tanks and don't believe that we should have the right to own pets. These threats that we're facing are becoming more regular, and they're becoming less based around fact and more backed around idealism. So join the PIAA and help to keep our industry nice and strong. At least do your bit.